Hey everybody, Coffee and Chaos here, and welcome back to another episode of our Anno 1800 Let's Play. So, in the last episode, we had a few issues, running into some issues with money, running into some issues with traders not being quite as optimal as they could be, and it's been a few days since I recorded that episode, and, worked through the week and kind of thought about it all week long. And now here I am on Saturday starting to record again. I really put a lot of thought and effort into it, kind of beat myself up, and then sat down and got to work. So what I came up with is I actually sat down and made some decisions about what I'm going to do for my trade routes, both in the old world and the new world. So I'm going to start here in the old world and kind of show off a little bit of what I've done. Now, we're still going to have a lot of old trade routes here. I've spent about an hour or two playing the game where I didn't do anything major, so you guys haven't really missed a whole lot, but I did add a bunch of trade routes that are going to end up taking over. So what I've done is all of our main islands, actually let me open up a better example here. Let's look at Chestershire. So the old trade routes that have schooners, you can still see all of those there. What I'm doing now, though, is I have created very specific, tier-specific trade routes that are going to become the norm. And this idiot-proofs things as much as possible and lets us use clippers instead of schooners to transport the bulk of the goods that we're going to need. In fact, I've designed it so that a single ship will satisfy all of the needs for farmers, all of the needs for workers, all of the needs for artisans, engineers, investors. One ship can handle all of the basic goods supplied from our capital island to any secondary islands. And then you'll see I also have a farmer raw goods. So we're going to have things like our wool, grain, potatoes, wood. All of that's going to be supplied. In the farmer tier, you'll also see that I have added timber. Makes sense to have timber move back and forth between islands. Since I had the extra space, I figured, hey, that is a raw good that we're going to need everywhere. So we've got our fish, schnapps, work clothes, and timber. Now, one thing I did do is I made all of these balancing routes across the board. As we get these routes up and running, some routes on certain islands you're going to notice that we'll have an excess of goods, and let's say we had an excess of fish in Chestershire. We don't need to bring fish from Long Rock back, so we could probably get rid of this and be loading fish in Chestershire to bring back to Long Rock. But we're not going to worry about that just yet. I just wanted to kind of show this off and figure it out. Same thing with workers. We have sausage, bread, soap, beer, all of those goods being supplied, everything that you'll ever need for workers. And I've added these as a worker raw goods type thing. Your pigs, we can create tallow on specific islands to haul around. I added flour here because flour is now actually a farmer lifestyle need. So that's an extra thing that we can add there. And then same thing goes with some hops to be able to create more beer. So that's a start. I have plans to do the same thing for artisans, engineers, investors. We'll actually be able to take some of these bigger islands and create artisans on there. My main goal now is all of the larger secondary islands are going to end up being production islands. They will all produce goods, and they will all have at least a minimum of artisans as their highest tier. So that's a great way to bring in some extra money and make some use of some of the artisan tier goods and worker goods. These smaller islands here, Tenenray, what's this one here? I'm trying to remember the name of them. Clayton is down here, and what was the last one? Hiprath is the one that's right here. I have so many ships that I can't actually see the island. The smaller islands, I'm going to end up building these up, and I'm going to try and dedicate these just to population. You can see I was kind of fooling around with the building skins here. I'm going to try and start building these up as population. I'm also going to get these up to artisan tier, but their primary goal is to do things like exploit the coal deposits, the copper deposits. We're not going to do like furs and grapes here. we're going to end up phasing out the potatoes and grain that we have here, as we don't really need that. And then same thing here in Tenenray. The one thing that Tenenray does have that we will need to exploit is niter. This is our only location with niter, to my knowledge. Yeah, that's it. So as we haul this niter off to the main island, to our capital of Long Rock, we'll store some there, and any excess in Long Rock will then be hauled back to the New World to be used for, I forget what the presses are. It's like an oil press that ends up being used to extract helium alongside of clay. So that's what we're doing there. We did a very similar thing in Crown Falls, also in Crown Falls and in Long Rock. In fact, on all three maps, I am producing clippers. In fact, I'm producing pretty much as many as I can to go ahead and start covering all of these islands. Most of them will only need 2. Some will need up to 4 clippers to supply all of their goods. And just kind of show this off. Where do we go? Where is... Oh, Crown Falls is up at the top. So, yeah, same thing. We're just doing the exact same thing here on these smaller islands like Cartholm, and Mousemore, and Rucord. We're just going to do just supplying the goods that they'll need for up to workers. Eventually, we'll add a third one for artisans, but we haven't shown that off yet. So, that's the overall plan. Now... what we can do is all of the extra schooners that we're going to have left over as we start using up these routes, we're going to use them for some bulk movement. Like,
ceasefire has ended.
We can dedicate schooners to moving things like iron, coal, zinc, copper, limestone. So anything that's mined is going to be moved with that. Bulk goods like hops, bulk goods like grapes. So as we're producing certain things, or like potatoes and grain here alongside of coal, copper, and iron, those will all have their own individual trade route that will just have as many schooners as is necessary to move that bulk good. So it's a way to kind of simplify things. The only other thing that I did offline is with the newspapers, as those rolled in, I have been maxing out on my propaganda. That's why we have a positive balance and why we have so much coin right now. We went ahead and just bulked up on coins, and over the last 2 hours, it's brought us back up to 2.25 million. So we're at a net positive now. Many of our islands will need to make more profitable, but that's going to allow us to do things like getting commuter piers back up. And same thing over here in the New World. One other thing that I did, I'd like to show this off. So I got over my, I guess you could say, a brain fart that I had when it came to dealing with mail, and I realized that the best way to handle the regional mail is by just grabbing all the local mail and then forming a loop. Just move in a giant loop around. And it's turning out that we're supplying...
Your harbor is under attack.
Ooh, we're under attack? Oh, the cannon's going to handle it. It turns out that we have enough excess mail, if I can bring up the airmail sorting office, that we're storing plenty of regional mail. We're doing fine in that regard. So that's going to clean that up. And it's actually, if I go here and go to production, you'll see here's our regional mail. Let me pull up all of the New World Islands because it's the only area where I currently have mail. So we're bringing in a little bit of profit from local mail, but we're bringing in 3,500, almost 3,600 in regional mail, and satisfying both of these needs means that our people are actually happy and the population goes up, which actually supplies even more mail after that. So that's actually kind of a cool thing. Oh, and I just realized I'm going to drop those 2 roads there and create a nice long avenue right next to the post office. Cool. So that's a little bit of what we've been working on, and I'll go back to my roots just to show off the same idea in the New World. Let's look at... Wait, that's Corn Hub. Hang on. Let's look at San Martinello. That's actually going to be a good one. So same concept here. I'm not moving wood yet with this route, but You can see Jornaleros, they have their fried plantains, ponchos, and rum, and schnapps as well. I've added schnapps, as the plan for schnapps is we're going to start bulking up on our production here to make that work. And then Obreros 1, these are all of the needs of Obreros. And then Obreros 2, both bomb bins and sewing machines are the higher tier needs, and then as well as their desires. So beer and cigars, I forget what they call it. Let's actually look at one of those buildings really quick. So you have needs, happiness goods. So under happiness, you've got your rum, your beer, your cigars. Rum's already satisfied by all of our Jornalero goods, but then beer and cigars are the other two. And you can also see I've made sure that under Obreros 1, hot sauce and atole. We're going to go ahead and look at La Iachi to show that off. Look at our Obrero houses.
We could become a landmark.
Yes, you could. You'll see that they have the hot sauce and atole needs. Another thing that I was taking a peek at, found out something interesting. Did a little bit of math. Interesting little fact, when you're looking at beer... let me actually... Looking at beer across all these islands, you'll notice it's pretty profitable, makes a little bit of money. Fun fact, when you make 2 tons of beer per minute in the old world, creating 2 tons of beer per minute in the old world costs you 650 gold. Creating 2 tons of beer in the new world only costs you 180 gold. So it's actually cheaper to make it in the new world. Now, does that mean we're going to want to make all of our beer here to export it? No. That's going to take a lot of these Hacienda distilleries, which we don't really need to do. I was playing around with the Schnapps distillery here to see what that was worth. So, don't need to be doing that per se. However, if I go back to our production needs and go to consumer goods, so we only need 10 tons of schnapps, 10 tons of beer, and in fact we're well under 10 for both of those. Let's see, what was the other one? We need 12 tons of hot sauce. Hot sauce is the one that's going to be the most difficult. It's going to need the most buildings. But that being said, we're looking at... We don't need to make rum. So beer, schnapps, atole, and hot sauce. So that's 4 islands that I'm going to dedicate to 4 recipes. So each island will do a recipe. We'll have them exclusively make that with their breweries. And which one will I end up doing where? That's a question for later. Actually, what I think I might do is I might dedicate this island to hot sauce, but in any case, we're not too worried about that for right now. So, first things first, I would like to go ahead and satisfy San Martinello. Let's start adding... Do I have
Ship
any
constructed.
in the New World? What's this? The Explorer. What do you have? That's interesting. I'm going to get out of here and go...
You can rely on us.
Artur's magnifying glass? Oh, I must have just randomly picked up an extra thing.
Fleet embarking.
Just gonna carry that over. So do I not have any... These are frigates. Looks like I don't have any clippers here yet. Let's actually head up here to... Alright, looks like we're actually making our clippers here. So, don't want to pull anything in from the other world. Not yet. I'm going to go ahead and just let these build. Let's go to the old world, and we're going to do the same thing here with some of our other ships. Let's see. That's Crown Falls. And I did leave Bad Glanther, so I can go ahead and make these routes here. I did want to leave one island so I could kind of show you the plant. Remove that from trade route. I don't know how I did that. So we've got our fish, schnapps, work clothes. Schnapps, work clothes. And last thing is going to be wood. Wood. Da-da. Farmers. Oops. And this is Bad Glanther. There we go. And let's go ahead and add Toto. I miss the rains down in Africa. Miss the rains or bless the rains? Now I forget how the song goes. Okay. Second thing we're going to add is this is going to be our supply route. So we're going to have wool. Actually, let me just do it in order. Potatoes, wool. We're going to need grain for any wool farms, and not hops. We need wood. I'm still going to move wood, as that is going to be used elsewhere. And let's actually go here, grab wood. And here we're going to go back to agriculture. Boom, 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 ups, and boom. And this is farmers, raw goods. That's what I've been labeling these. Go back down here, adding it to Bad Glanther. Add the Coconut Queen. And after we get these started, I'm going to start getting rid of any duplicates that I have that are being moved with schooners. And then we'll start dedicating schooners to some other moves. So this whole episode is going to be a lot of fiddling with trade routes, cleaning up, and making things work better. Workers, and that's going to Bad Glanther. And one more. Let's see, this is going to be, let's see, I have my notes here. We want to move pigs. Flour. And some of these are going to be up for optimization. Hops. And we want to move tallow. Pigs. Hops. And we'll add the old sardine. And worker. Raw goods. And we'll go ahead and assign you to Bad Glanther. Go. Alright, so that's those 4 routes. Now, what's a duplicate? Well, for one thing, we don't need schnapps here anymore. Instead, we'll double down on the movement of steel. We'll accept that, and let's actually go... Cancel. Click in the middle there. I'll let you drop that. Alright, there we go. We can actually, just from here, delete this route. We can delete this route because we have both potatoes and wool being moved here. So that's going to take another ship off. I would like to get a construction goods vessel started. That would cut down on a lot of those. So let's add a trade route here. So for this one, I've decided on bricks, steel, I'm going to do guns, windows, concrete, steam motors. It's basically everything other than the wood that has not been moved already. Oops. And it'll make sure that we have guns on all of our islands. We'll have concrete and steam motors for everything that we need to produce. It's fantastic. This is construction goods. Bad Glanther. And for this, I don't have any larger ships yet. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a couple of bigger cargo ships. So let's do that now. It's going to take a little bit for those to be made, so we'll let that run. Let's see. We'll go back to our trade routes. Let's actually work on some of these smaller islands, as they won't need as many ships, and we already have routes set up. So we're going to add... Arlo Sandwich. Okay.
Ship
That's
constructed.
fine. And we're going to add turbulence. Alright, we've got Clayton. Neptuno will be added. Marigold will be added. And Hiprath. King Cole. Ooh, are we actually out of...
Ship constructed.
Ooh, we're actually out of ships for this.
Awaiting new horizons.
Oh yeah, we're still making a lot of clippers here. We'll keep them coming. Let's look at those routes now. So, we no longer need this. That's a duplicate. So, delete this route. Do we need schnapps? Do we have any schnapps? Oh, wow. No. I don't need to make these there, though, so that will be deleted. And we don't need this anymore, so that can be deleted. So that's a lot done. Let's go one by one here in Long Rock, though. So, Bad Glanther, let's see if we have any duplicates here. Not anymore. Chestershire? We need to go ahead and add vessels
The
before we
people
can
celebrate your leadership.
check for that. Hiprath. We just checked Clayton. What about you? Ah, here we go. You are a duplicate, so get rid of that. You are a duplicate, get rid of that. No. I don't think I need wool and bread there. Yeah, bread's a duplicate, so that can go. Anything else? We're kind of moving some basic stuff there, so just let that roll for now. Some of this is just going to take time till we get all of our ships started. Let's head over to Cape Trelawney. So up at the top here, we've got
Ship constructed.
Cartholm. Let's go ahead and add the Terror, the Ardent Squib, and Dirkbridge. This is a bigger island, so let's add our farmers' goods right there. I'll add the raw goods too. Oops, not that. Puerco Invicta. The Trinidad. Campion. Really going to be moving some goods. I'm so thrilled with this. Let's head back up here. Oh, we're actually going to need some more piers. Oh, damn.
If God exists, he is too cruel.
Okay, buddy. You need to calm it down. We haven't even looked at Crown Falls for a while here. In fact, we have an area marked out for Empire of the Skies that we need to get some goods down here to start making our Empire of the Skies content.
Just say the word.
And it looks like we're running low on schnapps, so that's something that we're going to have to work towards. We'll need to bulk up on our potatoes, and we need to get some fuel going here. We've got a lot of things
Celebrate your leadership.
ready. We just need to build them. We're running a little low on wood as well. What I might need to do... Oh, goodness. Do I have my limiters set on everything? I do, but I don't. Let's actually make sure... actually, I'm going to set a limit of 100. I think 100 is going to end up being a nice round number, and it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially for the capital islands, but I think also for everywhere else. Alright, that should be enough. Let's maintain a stock of that. Alright. That should be a good start. In fact, I'm also going to add a minimum stock to all of our production goods as we're making all of this here. And we don't want to move it out too far. That should actually be pretty good. And we'll need to start doing the same thing. Actually, I kind of wish I'd done this offline to make sure that I had it done for you guys so you didn't have to watch all of it. But we might have to do that later on. And nice thing is we can actually keep upgrading a lot of these islands. So I'm not going to play around here too much. Where else do I have
Ship constructed.
ships ready to go? It's just going to take time. I think now that we're starting to get a few ships up here, over in Laiachi to Tombola. Tombola is really our main island, so let's make sure that it's running first. Give it the Obreros 1. If I go one island at a time and make sure that these are set, then I won't have to worry about it anymore. Delete this route. That's now duplicated. I think I can delete this route as well. We're going to be moving rum. Yes. And I have some duplicates here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this route as well. And that's going to give me a vessel where I can add. I'll accept that, but I'm going to go to this vessel. And I'm going to drop those goods. I know that's not optimal, but I wanted to make sure that it's cleared so that it's ready to run that route efficiently. So that's Tombola. What about San Martinello? How about you? We got the Merlin in another area. So I'd actually... Any ships that are now idle, let's go ahead and start bringing them in. What are you doing? Okay, you can come here.
Steersman.
All of the idle schooners that were moving goods, but no longer. I want to make sure that they're nearby. Oh, is that another... Oh, another ship at a line. So he likes to station ships at a line over here.
Fleet awaiting orders.
And I have been messing with Arthur. I'm just calling him Arthur from now on. You know, that's executive decision.
Rely on us.
For the rest of the gameplay, or for the playthrough, whenever I run into this dude in blue, he's now Arthur. I can't stand to say his name.
Moving in convoy.
Mail runner's doing its thing. Oh, what do we have here?
Ship constructed.
I've got some goods here. A few of these islands I'd like to build up as well. Let's actually min-max here. Oh, he's running away.
Ship constructed.
Moving to coordinates.
Wow, we've burned through all of our influence, so we're going to need to bulk up on our population
Fleet
across
moving in convoy.
the board. The good news is we should see a significant balance increase. I should be able to move population across all of my islands, and it'll be a huge improvement for the gameplay from here on out. So to that end, I think the next goal is going to be to get airship docks on these last 3 islands, as that will let us balance our population. Ooh, we're just barely in range. Is he trying to move off map?
Moving to coordinates.
Let's see if we can, like, catty corner.
Fleet moving in convoy. Fleet en route.
Ship under attack.
Fleet embarking. Fleet on the move.
We went ahead and microed that. So, There's another bonus to having the clippers now. We'll have far fewer ships that we'll have to keep track of, and it'll be easier for us to use things like frigates to go ahead and protect. We can go ahead and set them on escort duty. So let's look at optimizing Tombola. Since that's going to be our first island that we're working on, we can optimize it. So Tombola can produce, let's see, what can you make? You're not going to be making fried plantains. We can make ponchos there, although I don't know if that's going to be specifically made. We can make rum there. Well, we have a lot of rum, but it doesn't mean we need to make it. I think I'd rather make rum on... Well, do any of these islands actually have... So, only Macau has sugarcane. I think Macau needs to be specialized into sugarcane production and rum. That might be their sole course.
Please, we'll take any help we can get.
Sure, I'll go ahead and accept it. Why did I accept that? What was I thinking? Yeah, I guess we could run down there and do that really quick.
New orders, Admiral.
Let's head down here and blow up 4 ships. Holy crap. What's she gonna give me? Some money. I guess that's okay. Okay.
Ship
Think
constructed.
about how we're going to specialize. Those can go away. Those can go away. We don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you.
Ship constructed.
Whoops, I actually did not mean to click that.
Stand aside, boss.
If we were to add... Here I was saying that I was going to specialize in Tombola, and then here I am working on San Martinello. I'm going to be all over the place while I kind of figure this out. We can get rid of you. Now, let's see about this. The next thing I want to work on here... I've got the whole island to play with. That's the great thing. This Hacienda on this little island is actually covering everything. So, let's see about Hacienda breweries. What is the one thing that we need the least of in the New World? We've got schnapps. That actually wouldn't require a whole lot of production area. So this island could produce all of our schnapps with 10. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's actually do this instead. I'm going to move you
Ship
over.
constructed.
That'll give me 3 tiles here. So if I wanted to have a wall along here and along the backside, I want to have a wall here. Do that. Bear with me here. I'm going to make this look nicer. Or nice-ish, at least. We're going to add a fire station. Okay. So for this, I would need 5 farms, less if I had oil. I don't know if I'm going to have the room for oil. I might need potato production on another island to make this work. I'm not going to need these anymore. Those can go. So maybe instead what I could do is move those 2 over here. Yeah.
Ship under attack.
Oops.
Fleet awaiting orders.
We're in range. Focus fire.
Moving to coordinates. Enemy target established. Fleet en route.
We might lose a frigate. Not going to be happy about it, but it happens.
Fleet moving in convoy.
A ship was destroyed.
Moving to coordinates.
And we got him.
Fleet embarking.
Bring them back to harbor. Alright, so we've got... Let's actually go over here and see what we have. Oh wait, it's not going to be there. It's going to be under... Culture, correct? No, city. I'd like to add the Hacienda Colonnade here and here. Going to add a gateway there. Throw a wall along the back side. Alright, they're connected, and we can add...
Ship
What would I
constructed.
add there? Oh, I could add you. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a worthwhile add. Maybe I do. That's not too bad.
Ship constructed. Your city has grown more beautiful.
Ooh, San Martinello is prettier. Fantastic.
Ship constructed.
Add some more of these roads. Excuse me. Take a sip of coffee here. And I should be able to add all of our Hacienda breweries. Although, what I didn't do is actually select schnapps. So, we're going to have to do that on all of them. I should have made one first, selected schnapps, and then copy-pasted, but that's alright. Well, this is cool. This is going to be all of the schnapps that we'll need here in the New World. And I've got enough room that I could add more as I add more islands. These do only make 1 ton per minute, correct? Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you need 2 of these a piece to make 2 tons. Now, what's nice, though, if I go ahead and... Let's see, let's add you... How do I want to run my roads? Get rid of that. Okay.
Ship constructed.
So, it's time to add the farms. Add a Hacienda farm.
More people are rioting.
What I might need to do... Oh, no. That's very much not good. I don't think I have a police station here. No, I don't. Police station, go.
Still waiting for it to arrive.
Let's select potatoes.
The land has to be prepared.
I don't know how I feel about that right there. I think I'm actually going to get rid of the wood production. I don't think it's actually beneficial anymore. And we'll add a series of farms. Actually, I'm going to need to add... Let's do like this. And I'm not going to go overboard on our production... What? Oh, there we go. I'm not going to go overboard on the fields. I'm just going to do, for the most part, the bare minimum. Since I don't think I have as much space as I would otherwise. Although this one, I guess... 119. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough for 2 of those side by side. Let's copy this and run it out. Alright, that's going to be 8 tons. Because these do make 2 tons per minute, correct? Yes. What if I do one more here?
A renowned personage has arrived.
Sorry if I'm quiet right now. I'm just trying to plot how to build these, but that's not bad. I think I'd rather have you out of the way. That's a little bit closer to what I'd like to have.
Ship constructed.
Add a few tiles there. Add you and you. We're going to spin that gate around.
Ship constructed.
We'll copy that, copy that.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
What do you need? Yeah, so we're going to make sure... We're only going to do 2. We're going to start scaling back on our propaganda. I've got some extra room here to maybe tie this in a little bit better.
Your streets are safe again.
Let's start with the walls here. Actually, I'm just gonna... Alright, we're going to move a few of you around. First, let's add that. And we're going to add a pair of gates. Let's grab you again. I think I'd rather have them, like, here. And there.
Ship constructed. Ship constructed.
Not bad. Can I actually select those? Alright, I'm going to move the gate long enough to go ahead and grab both of those with shift. And with a shift click, we have upgraded both of those. And we do have enough that, should we want to, we could absolutely produce even more here. That's 4 more. Wow! So that's the entire New World's schnapps supply on one island, and that island is absolutely making a profit. Okay, and we still have room for even more
We could be better, I'm sure.
workforce. Now, one thing I will do, we need to go ahead and finish our decorations here. Let's see if we can complete the island. Make sure that you're connected. Cool. I'm actually pretty thrilled with that. I will go to... let's see. No, we're going to go to city. Going to add some staggered Hacienda palm trees. Do that. And we'll add a colonnade here. Ooh, I actually might not be able to do that the way I wanted to. Do this.
The patron wants to use his new airship to spread the fertilizer.
So I have a plan for this. I'm trying to add the Hacienda paving
The people
in between.
celebrate your leadership.
The problem is the Hacienda paving has to be touching other roads. But that's actually not too bad. And having that along the main road is not so bad either. And you know, I can go ahead and do similar thing there. It just ties all of the roads together, and I think that actually looks really snazzy. I don't know if snazzy is the word for it, but I think it looks snazzy. Say it again. Let's just go ahead and turn blueprint mode off so I can get the roads built a little bit easier. Let's see, over here.
Ship constructed.
Now, one thing I'm not too crazy about is where our airship platform is. I feel like I could clean this up a little bit. But you know, all told, this is actually really...
Ship constructed.
This side's sharp. This side looks great. We won't have to worry about this for some time. Maybe what I could do is move a few of these over here. Okay, we'll move you there. And one more. And we can go ahead and do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to grab the Hacienda paving. We'll do that instead of the main roads. Actually, you know, I could do a lot of the Hacienda paving back in here as opposed to the roads. The roads can be running this way. Oh, that's actually really cool. Let's do it. Oh, I don't want to do all of those yet. I almost made a big mistake and deleted all of my roads. Let's actually add paving here, paving there. Oh, yeah, that looks way sharper. Okay. I have to be careful because it keeps wanting to grab other buildings. Yeah, see, that's what I did. I just deleted all of those roads because that corner was the only one connecting everything. Okay, well, what not to do 101. The good news is it's easy enough to fix. It's going to cost us a little bit of money. And the other nice thing is it's very clear where I left it. Okay, so let's not do that again. Let's grab the paving, which I don't think I have anywhere anymore. There we go. There's that. Grab you, and put that there. Okay, let's not make that mistake again. Do. Yes.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
Ooh, okay. Careful, careful, careful. I'm actually going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. There we go. We have to do it in sections or we're going to lose everything. Oh, looks like the only way I can do this is to actually delete that one tile. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and embrace it. Unless we do that. Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah, at least that kind of hooks around that corner. I just picked it up and moved it to get rid of the extra little side tile. Do the same thing there. Oh. And I managed to delete everything again. Really wish I'd stopped doing that.
Your harbor is under attack.
Yeah, I'm out of space there. Let's grab the paving one more time. Get all of this paved. I'm gonna grab you. I'm actually going to get rid of this road here. Cool. And we'll grab... Oh. Do something to that effect. get rid of you. Grab this. Alright, how can I make this look better? Alright, that helps.
Ship constructed.
That's actually the only location where I can put you.
Ship under attack. Your harbor is under attack.
Where are we under attack? Who's attacking what and where? Oh!
Your island is under attack.
Oh! That's...
Fleet ready?
That's problematic. So, will 2 guns be enough for this? They're both within range to shoot the battlecruiser. The monitor's almost dead. Okay, that's 1 down.
Fleet, prepare to fire.
We will send our frigates in to try and deal with the battlecruiser.
You can rely on us.
Oh, our ship on patrol is going to start firing. There we go. Are you going to stay and fight, or are you going to keep moving? Oh, he's just going to keep moving. Interesting. I figured that he would have actually gone after him. I think we might be okay. Oh, he's really close. Couple more shots. And he's
Ship
down. All right. Good news. Oh, man. All right, so we've had a few more ships get built. Oh, hey. Look, it's Poison Taco again. No, that's not a notification for you. That was Poison Taco. Let's see. Bad Glanther. So we've got Bad Glanther done. Let's check out Chestershire. We can add the Merlin, Storm Petrol, the Dauntless, Darkness 2. Alright, that's Chestershire done. Clayton, don't have to do anything else there. Cornhub. Actually have Cornhub satisfied. Hipprith? Let's add our workers for Hipprith. Les Amis? Oh, Les Amis needs something. Oh, are we out of... We're actually out. Oh, wait, no, we got the Celestial. Alright, so we worked our way down to Les Amis. We've got Les Amis, and then we have Tenenray, which actually Tenenray is satisfied. Wow, okay. I think I can go ahead and delete this route. I can delete this route. I can delete this route. So that's Tenenray pretty much done. Do I have one? I need one more ship. I could pull from another region, but it's going to take forever to get here. I kind of just want to get it done, but I'll wait. I'll be patient. We need those ships for other regions as well. And Hipprith. What else can I get rid of here? Actually, I don't need to get rid of anything. I'm looking for any duplicates on any of our islands, but I think... Ah, you're a duplicate now. Delete that route. This is both of those were duplicated. That's duplicated. That's also a duplicate. We'll work on that later. What else? You know, you're ready for a construction vessel. So we've got a ship dedicated for that. We'll add the Sea Sponge. You're prepared to go. So that's Chestershire. What about Bad Glanther? Do we have another one for Bad Glanther? Yes. And I will add the Top Banana there. So that's all of our construction goods for them. What's the next big island? So either Les Amis or Corn Hub. I think Corn Hub is going to be the first one that we're going to do a lot more construction on. And it's a little bit more important, so we'll go ahead and add the Little Dread. And let me bring one more ship. One last cargo ship to be used for that. We're so close to being able to use that. I will retool this island soon, I promise. That's in the works. We are planning to do it. So we'll get that last one for the last of our 4 big islands that we're supplying for construction. We've got lots of schooners here, which are ready to be used for other routes or sold off. They are super inexpensive, though, so for the time being, I'm just going to get them all gathered. Why don't I just shift-click to get them all selected?
Stations.
Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, we've got another clipper. So Les Amis and Ten and Ray were the last 2. Here we go. There we go. Spindle Needle. Have so many ships to play with. It takes a little bit of time to figure out what to actually grab. This is now a duplicate, and this is now a duplicate. So those can go. We're ready for Les Amis to have its own ship. Tenenray needs... Oh, did we actually get it done? Oh, have I satisfied... Oh, no, I think I've actually satisfied everything with the exception of our construction ships for all the islands.
Where are my muses when I need them?
Yeah, you couldn't defeat it.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Well, would you look at that? So, the nice thing about this, now, this is the first step to consolidating industries, reducing how much industry I have on a lot of islands, and then consolidating to some of the larger islands for production and population. So I'm actually really excited. This is going to be... I think it's going to make this doable now. The other thing we can also do is we'll be able to start adding commuter harbors, or commuter piers, to all of our islands. In fact, we pretty much have all of the goods and the balance for it. Next episode. Let's go back here. We're going to take a peek at, let's see, Laiachi to Macau. Add the Sovereign. We'll add the Greeny Gannet.
Ship constructed.
We'll add Buen Consejo. So that's done. San Martinello, we need the Jornaleros. So that's Surprise Wind. Tell you what, I'll grab a couple from the other world. They'll be here in no time. I just need to get these completed. And Tombola is satisfied. So that's all of those goods ready to be moved. We just need to make sure that we're producing enough across the world, and we can specify a couple of these. Oh, this is actually an old route. So I'm going to delete you. Do we have any of these other... This is an old route, so that can be deleted. Old route, that can be deleted. Old route, that can be deleted. Wow, okay, that's going to simplify things a little bit. Tombola. You're moving rum. We're going to be moving rum with you. Since Macau... But we got ships to move that. That's fine, that's fine. El Puerto, ad infinitum. That's actually everything. Cool. So that simplified all of those trade routes big time. Let's grab all the schooners to here. Grab the clippers and get them there. That's an oil tanker. Oh, and that is one other thing that I want to get done right now. I have an oil harbor there. I want to add my oil harbor here. I have the oil harbor here that's going to be moving stuff out, and it's a grand oil harbor, so we got plenty of oil stocked up. How am I going to have oil here? If I had oil here at all, it would be used for fuel very close by. Just for a few farms, I don't think it's worth it here. I'd rather bring in a couple tons of potatoes to create the schnapps that I need. Let's take a quick peek at San Martinello. So, since you are making all of my schnapps, we're not going to drop schnapps at San Martinello, nor will we pick it up at Layachi. You're going to pick up schnapps and drop it at Layachi. That's all you're going to do. Rum can be balanced, ponchos can be balanced, fried plantains can be balanced. That's actually flawless. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And as you drop those off at Layachi, we'll start picking those up and moving them elsewhere. So, accept that. Let's take a look at this one. That can be left as a balancer. That's fine. Yeah, the other two islands will end up being balancers, so we'll just leave those as is. We got a ton of schnapps over here that we could move. We could take our...
Live by the sword.
Oh,
You are so generous.
go away, Jean. I can't stand Jean. Our balance is getting a little bit lower, so we do need to be careful with that. I think we're going to go ahead and start ending this really soon. I think next episode... We already have our Atoli being made here. I think next episode is going to be based on getting our Atoli balanced here. We'll balance out how much we have being made. And that'll be the next of our Obrero goods to satisfy. We only need a few more to make that happen. And we'll dedicate all of our production there for Atoli. What else? And probably hot sauce on Tombola. I'm thinking that Tombola would be a great location for hot sauce, which means that Macau... Oh, actually... Macau can be hot sauce, because you don't need as many of the spice farms here. We will need a lot of the buildings to produce it, because I think we need 2 breweries for every 1 ton.
Still don't need us.
Yeah, because processing time is 2 minutes. So, let's see. If I need 12, I would need 24 tons of hot sauce, or 24 buildings to make 12 tons of hot sauce. And I might need a little bit more. So, yeah, we'll be able to make that happen, though. I think that this is actually doable. So, we have some goods to balance. We have a few more things to work on, but that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode. If you think that this is a good redemption episode, let me know in the comments. I think that this is where we're going to start redeeming ourselves with our logistics expert plays, as I had that titled. I let things go for a while I was trying to play with all the new mechanics and trying to make a rush for grabbing islands. I wasn't spending as much time actually focusing on the logistics, so it's time to reclaim that title and make it worthwhile. So the next episode, be sure to go ahead and boost our views here by giving me that subscription. That's the best thing you can do to help support the channel. We are only 100 subscribers away from hitting our 1,000 sub goal and finally being able to monetize the channel, which would be huge. That would be the best news for this channel. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for being here. See you next time.